What's up, guys? My name is Emerson, your favorite manic and melanated photographer.
Hey, this is Alex, or you can call me Peach, your local content creator and fruit enthusiast.
And welcome to the Phot-Bros podcast. This is your go-to show for advice and experiences for content creators from two local photographers from the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. We also have our producer Shane and our writer Juliet. Now let's dive right in. Yo.
I'll add one more yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Phot-Bros, and we are back with episode
10.
It's 10. What was I going to say? Oh, damn. Yeah, me and my snake sounds, right? I was like,
Put down the Bud Light.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Sir, this is Bud Light, yeah, it is. But you know what? I'm fine. It's Friday for me. It's
Friday,
guys.
Yes.
Yeah, haven't heard that since 2019.
Yeah.
College, I miss it. Anyway, episode 10. So now we are here.
So we are back again with the lovely Tien. I know you guys heard her on our last episode.
Tien, woo!
We just had to bring her back because we had more questions for her.
Yeah, we did. And this time, a little more like in depth about selfies.
We're going to dive in.
Yeah, say hi, Tien, to the audience.
Hi, people.
Yep, people. She said hello, and she is amazing on here. And yeah, we brought her back. We're gonna do a lot more in depth about selfies, like I said.
The selfie queen herself.
Yes,
indeedy.
Yeah, we decided to ask her a lot more about that because there's a lot of people out there who constantly take selfies, whether at events, whether it's in your own room, in the morning, at night, everywhere, apparently.
Yeah, and some people are good with it, and some people are just plain old bad. If you have been on Tinder or Plenty of Fish or OkCupid, I'm guarantee you've seen some bad selfies.
People are on Plenty of Fish?
Oh, damn. Am I that old?
Okay, I'm gonna skip. Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna continue because, no, bro, you are not old. No,
I met my wife on OkCupid. I think people are still using OkCupid.
That's still pretty relevant.
Okay, cool.
Plenty of fish, huh? Okay, well, I'm not even gonna look into that. But yeah, but there's a lot of selfies out there. Like for dating apps or professional pics on LinkedIn and all that.
People use selfies on LinkedIn.
I've seen it.
I knew one guy who did it. Well, technically two people, but yeah.
Wow.
But obviously they upgraded.
Wait, someone who works in my company and in a very high-ranking position, like her LinkedIn profile is a selfie too.
That's interesting. I never put a selfie on mine. I just have a professional headshot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Or it looks a lot like a selfie. I swear it is.
Yeah, but people do that.
Yeah, I've seen the selfie LinkedIn profile pictures.
Man, when you take those selfies, you really want to get a good quality camera or phone, and then you have to have some good lighting and
lighting is essential for any type of photo or video.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Because when you get those type of photos, you want to look good, right? Mm-hmm. And then that lighting, depending on where the angle is of that lighting or how much lighting will determine how good your photo looks, but also it kind of creates an emotion. So for some photos, you want a certain type of emotion. You've seen it in films, you've seen it in many videos, you've seen it even on photos. It always makes something. It tells a story in there. So we decided to dive into it. And now let's dive in. Here, I'm going to do a jump.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Tien, how long have you been taking selfies?
For many years.
Years?
Okay, well, I think I mainly started in 2017.
How about this? Let's jump off from what I said before. So, good lighting, right?
Yes.
Now, so when it comes to good lighting, well, Emerson and I know this, but, switching up the lighting, if it's for example, artificial lighting, depending on where it comes from, it will actually change the mood in the photo.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. For example, you put it on the top, coming from the top, it'll pretty much do a whole sun ray, like a ray of light coming on you, so you look pretty good.
Yep, angelic.
Yeah. If it comes from a corner or an angle, maybe even the side, it tends to light up one side of your face, but it looks mysterious because the other side is shadowy.
It's called split lighting.
Split lighting.
Yep.
And then you do it from the bottom, it'll look sinister, more sinister.
Yeah, like more like a horror movie,
Yeah.
Insidious type vibe.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty scary, but it goes for good for a scary photo. So Tien, like how many like I assume you probably look for different types of sources of light in order to get the good selfie, right? Like not just the sun, but also anywhere artificially, like lamps and so on.
Yeah, wherever I am, I kind of just mess around with like. Okay, I don't know.
Peach, you gotta stop doing weird stuff.
I tried to get my beer, but this thing was tangled.
Then your face is like, oh my god, what is happening today?
I just wanted to sip, man.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm getting crucified for taking a sip of beer. Okay, so when you look for lighting for your photos, for your selfies, right? Do you look anywhere specific, or do you just get like a good amount of light somewhere? Like, because the sun provides a good amount of light, but let's say you're indoors.
Yeah, I'll kind of look. Yeah, I'll look for. Actually, I kind of just put my camera in front of my face and move around the room until I like what I see in front of the camera.
It's kind of like
lighting-wise.
how, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good technique, because like I've seen people do that with mirrors, like if they have a mirror with them, or I guess before phones like had all the cameras and all that. Like
Very true. I mean, with me, when it comes to photography, when I show up to like a location, the one thing I do, I use my hand as a reference. So I would walk around and see where the good light is just by my hand, or just like Tien does, she would take out her camera and just figure out where the best light source is. So
Exactly.
I'm with that.
same. I don't know if you do this, but like I hold my palm out, like to see like where the best light is. When I
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
But you-
I was reading.
I told you, put down the
You
Bud
can
Light.
you can
was
tell by looking at how the lighting is on your palm.
Oh yeah. See, like for example, look at the light. You see the amount of light that goes on your hand. See that ray of like sunshine right there.
Yeah.
See that's a good amount of light right there.
Oh, so that's good for selfie lighting.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if my hand, see, if you were to move it right over here,
It gets less.
yeah.
Yep.
So you move more, you see more light.
Okay, I can try the palm technique sometimes, so I don't always have to be walking around with the camera right in my face.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks weird sometimes because like I'm like, not looking at my phone. I'm looking at my hand and I'm just going around in circles and people are like, what is this guy doing?
Yep.
Is he in love with his hand? Does he love his hand?
I mean, it's 2023.
I'm always like, people always tell me I'm on my phone too much, so I'd rather look like I'm just staring at my hand while walking around the room than
And that
staring
is-
at my phone camera while walking around the room.
And that is great because, a lot of phone time is actually not that healthy. So
At least that's what they say.
well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
experts say that, I guess. There was even like a documentary on Netflix. Yeah, it's called The Social Dilemma. Check it out, guys.
I need to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, but hands. Gotta love hands. Anyway,
Shout outs to Only Hands.
yes. Anyway, right. But, in addition to that, angles. And when it comes to lighting, angles are very important. Like I said, creates a mood. And do you have any specific angles, or do you just get below us like a source of light? Because I think I've seen you before.
She's actually doing a selfie right
she's
now.
doing a selfie, guys.
Sorry, I'm just
Oh,
trying to see how
snap.
it would
Oh my
look
God.
right now so I can
Dude,
describe it.
history in the making.
Oh
guys.
my gosh, this is happening right now.
Taking the perfect selfie, guys.
She's killing it.
Selfie.
Okay,
game.
so like
game on phone.
I just use my phone, which is the iPhone Pro Max.
Oh,
13,
iPhone Pro Max.
iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Hey,
Okay.
we have the same phone.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't.
I like to use the zoom out button.
Oh yeah, zooming in, guys.
Yeah, and then I usually just like to take a frontal shot, maybe kind of like slightly above. Yeah.
Dude, I am. Hold on, let me a round of applause.
What?
Round of applause. That was epic.
That was great.
Yeah.
No, but and I'm not even. We're not even being sarcastic about this, because I feel like you know a lot more about this than because obviously I can't take selfies like to save my life, or maybe I can, but I don't even try that hard. If anything, like what I did before, there's this effect on the camera app. What I did was I actually used a ray of light coming from my window, and I just stood there and I positioned the phone to take a selfie of me, and then I just used the light to, I guess, change the contrast there. So, and then like I kind of turn it black and white, so it looks shadowy on one part of my body, and then the other part is like the ray of light coming through my window, which makes it look moody.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the way I used it.
Yeah.
But obviously it was a selfie, but I also didn't I'd put a timer on it, and then I set it up a little further away from me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But still, I mean, still a pretty good selfie attempt. I still have to work on it. Yeah. Although you technically you don't take selfies. You actually take more self-portraits. I guess that's what you call it, because you use
I mean, on my Instagram story, sometimes I take selfies. But most of the time, when I really get artsy with it, I just put my Canon R6 on a tripod and just pose myself up somewhere.
True, and you put a timer, right? You don't have like a certain remote or something?
I have a remote I have the Canon Connect app, so I can hit the button and then I put a timer on and then I'm good to go.
True.
Yeah.
When we're taking selfies, you take some great selfies and then you edit them on your own.
Yeah.
Shout
you
out to
use
Lightroom.
God,
Yep.
There we go. Lightroom. Tien, so do you use any specific apps? Because we both use Lightroom and then Photoshop and Camera Raw in Photoshop.
Yep.
Yeah. But do you use any specific apps? One thing that was actually popular.
What?
What was the name of that app?
How about you just hear what I
It starts with the V.
Visco?
Oh yeah, I actually do use that. But I mean,
Visco, that's it.
Visco.
Yeah, I actually do. I just use that.
Oh, you're a Visco girl?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, dope.
Damn.
I mean,
Like,
I know it's not
I'm not gonna bash on it, because I used to use it as one of my editing apps before Lightroom took over. I just did it to practice. And
But I think it's not really like your professional kind of thing. It's more like simple.
Yeah,
every day.
I'm shocked Visco's still a thing. That's why I was kind of like, whoa.
Well, as far as I know,
Yeah.
I thought it died.
I thought it died as well.
But turns out some people are actually keeping it alive.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one of them is actually one of my coworkers. She's keeping it alive.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of my friends, Soleil, shout out to Soleil. I think she's also on Visco.
Soleil.
You've seen her on my page before.
Oh, it's a person. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Soleil. Yeah. There you go again, dude.
I didn't know, man. The shout out to Soleil. It's like, we will meet at one point, maybe.
I'll have her on the podcast next year.
Okay. We just have to figure out what she specializes in.
Yes, we will.
Okay. Anyway, but now on to looks and poses, right? Now I just keep my poses simplistic. You stare out the window like me, but you also, what do you stare at exactly? Because actually
I usually stare off like in the corner of a room or something. So like I would look over there, look over here. I think it's weird when you're looking in. I mean, I have one photo that is on everything. If you saw my reel the other day, where I'm looking dead at the camera and it looks good, but I just think it's weird when I'm looking into the lens when I'm doing like a self-portrait.
oh, well, you did one.
That was the one with the orange and blue lights. Yeah, I look directly into the lens for that one. But I don't think I've ever done a shot where I'm looking directly into the lens since.
Yeah, for me, it feels weird for me.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah. But for Tien, you look at the camera, right?
Yeah, I think I'm the camera is like at the top. I'm usually like looking at that.
True. I would say, your camera's your best friend, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at that case though.
I know.
She has like sparkles on the camera lens.
I know. Shout out to Hello Kitty. It's not Hello Kitty. That's
Are those rhinestones? Oh yeah, that's blinging.
Where did you get your phone case from?
Oh, it's like from this brand called Berga. It's like in Europe.
Shout out to Burger and
Shout outs to Berga in Europe.
And it has my name on it too.
Shout out to names.
That's awesome.
I know. No, that's very custom. Wow, dude, I am jealous. I am peanut butter and jealous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But anyway, do you have anything? Well, any certain poses you do? Any certain looks that you like to? When you pose yourself for the selfie, because like a lot of people, what they usually do is like, like what a normal selfie is when they stretch out their arms and then take it. But I feel like that's a very typical bland pose at this point.
It's like straight out of 2009.
Yeah, I mean, people have done it a lot, and then the thing over the years, it's actually improved to a point where they invented selfie sticks, right? And in which you can use selfie sticks as tripods and monopods, apparently.
Yeah, and now they have like the invisible selfie stick as well, where it just doesn't even show in videos or anything.
Yeah,
It's
right.
pretty crazy.
We've come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people still use selfie sticks, but I've only seen foreigners use it actually when they come to travel, like tourists.
Oh my God, when I go to the National Mall, like everybody's using a selfie stick during tourist season in DC.
I got whacked by one.
Oh my god.
I know. Like this guy was just like like looking around and then
Pop.
yeah.
Ow. I actually like, instead of a selfie stick, I have a little selfie ring you can like clip onto your phone, but that helps with lighting when it's dark. You like the selfie ring like lights up really bright.
Oh, it's like a ring. It's a ring light.
Yeah, but it's kind of like taking your picture with flash on. I feel like
Yeah, they invented those I think they invented those rings that you can put on the lens, right?
Yep.
I never used those, but I guess they're good.
actually I've never really used them for selfies. I've only used them for regular pictures when it's really dark, but I think they could be used for both.
Well, I've seen people use them in like their rooms, like whenever they're filming videos or taking.
I use a ring light for all of my talking head videos, like the YouTube videos and stuff.
True.
I just use one ring light, and then I use one of my little RGB lights, and I put it like on a neon color to add a little bit of pizzazz. But
true.
yeah, as like a fill light.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope in my opinion. Yeah. Because always gotta have good lighting. Because if you didn't, it'd all just be like shadows and
Nobody wants a shadowy selfie.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
I mean, if that's your intention, great. But it's not like it's not gonna bring any pizzazz. It's not gonna bring any attention to
You want to stand out.
Yeah, right, Tien? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, but how about this? Like, so when it comes to favorite locations, or do you have like a certain type of backdrop you like to use? Like it's your whole apartment building.
It's my apartment building and my actual inside of my unit. Even though my unit's small, I utilize the space as best as I can. But lately, I've been really exploring my whole building and using like common spaces when nobody's there.
True.
So yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like anywhere I can find it. That's good. Like, but I usually like windows. And then, but
Nice.
but if windows are like, well, how do I put this? Like if windows have like a good like look to it, like window frames, then yeah, that's pretty good for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, TNU.
I don't really have a favorite place to take selfies. I kind of just take them anywhere, as long as I look good. But I don't really like certain things in the background when I take pictures, like other people in my pictures, or things I find gross and unappealing, like trash cans or dirty dishes or used napkins. Or
Tien, I think you're a photographer.
Oh,
You're literally sounding like a photographer right now.
I mean, I hate dirty dishes too.
I mean, I hate when I'm doing a shoot and I get like a fire shot and then I see a trash can in the background. I'm all like,
well,
come on, man.
Well, it kind of depends though. Sometimes they work because it's like an urban looking thing. Like trash cans exist, but if you see a bunch of trash bags coming now, then that's one thing. But if it's just a trash can that looks all rusted and all that, I feel like it can work. Sometimes it can work.
Sometimes, yeah, but it's always terrible when you got a bunch of stuff in the background of your shot.
but like
I do agree if there's a professional shot and there's a trash can in the back, yeah, it's kind of sucks.
I actually just bluntly put pink circles or squares over whatever I don't like in my picture, because like I don't really need it to be perfect. I just need to look good in there.
That's actually smart, but like
that's
you
really
use it
smart.
like you kind of not Photoshop it, but you use something to put circles in there to make it look like a poster, I guess I would say, right? Right? Yeah, because you edit it to make it look like it's a poster.
I mean, when I do it, it's very obvious I'm trying to cover something, but as long as what I'm using to cover it is cute, like a pink square or a heart emoji, then I'm happy.
That's good. Yeah, stickers, guys. Stickers. Yeah. Shout out to stickers.
Shout out to stickers.
Oh my god.
Number 7. Common mistakes.
Yeah, red eye or awkward facial expression.
Well,
Damn, people are still getting red eye?
I don't. That's been a
yeah,
while.
It's been a while since I've ever seen red eye on any photos.
With iPhones, I think that's
iPhones,
kind of
I think that's built in red eye, the red eye correcting system, and on my camera too, red eye correcting.
Or what kind of? Okay, well, how about this? So when you take photos, are there any mistakes you like to avoid? Because I assume everyone makes mistakes.
I kind of don't know I'm making mistakes until it happens, and then I know to avoid doing that. But I can't really say specifically what at the top of my head.
Huh.
Yeah, you just need to do it and see what works and what doesn't.
You heard it here, folks. You got to just do it.
Yeah, if you
Shia
do it, you don't
LaBeouf.
know what doesn't work or what
Shia
doesn't work.
Just
do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Doing it right, guys. Doing it right.
Do it good.
Okay, we answered that one.
We answered that last. Can you describe the process of selecting the best selfie?
Okay, so I don't know about you. I know I have a lot of like if I were ever to take a lot of photos, even selfies, there's gonna be like probably 50 shots.
Oh, me too.
And then from there, how do you know which one to choose?
I just look through all of them and I just look through all of them.
Like you can find the best one.
I just know when I see I like it, and then I'll just delete the rest and keep 1 or 2 or 3.
But Tien, how long does that take? Because you post like I think like 3 or 4 selfies a day or something. I'm just like, how long does that process take to find the best one?
I don't even think I liked the most recent one. I should probably do that afterwards.
I guess that actually takes a couple of minutes for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me, when I'm doing self-portraits, it takes like 20, 30 minutes.
But you know what's the worst? When you post it, you gotta see if you want to filter it.
Exactly.
And then you gotta add the caption, and then now we have to add music if you want.
If you want to, yeah.
And the caption's there, and then you have
fit
to
the mood.
And then hashtags if you want. Hashtag my photo or hashtag me or something like that.
Hashtag selfie Sunday or something. Selfie Saturday or selfie something. Self-portrait photography.
Yeah, it's me Monday.
Me Monday. Oh, I gotta try that. I should put a selfie on Me Monday on my photography page. A self-portrait.
True. No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do it, but if I do, what I usually do, you've probably seen this before. I put a picture of a peach on it with sunglasses on my body. Now let's talk about inspiration. Right? Now think about this. SpongeBob, right? You know, he does this with his hands when a rainbow comes on. Imagination. Now switch that with inspiration. So inspiration. Now, Emerson, what inspires you?
Anything I see on Pinterest.
Oh, I thought it was going to be more.
Oh.
Okay. How about this?
Okay.
Or at least for me, Pinterest, right?
Uh-huh.
But I try my best. This is only happening because I saw a lot of posts out there saying, like, so one guy was very critical about this. He's like, You're not a real photographer if all you do is copy off Pinterest boards. And I'm like, okay, but first of all, they're inspirations, right?
Yeah.
Now, there are times where maybe I don't want to copy it, and then like I take my inspirations from other things, like books, movies, films, even artwork. Maybe I should go to more museums because there's gonna
go to the Portrait Gallery in DC.
Shout out to the Portrait Gallery.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one?
That's where I got married. The Portrait Gallery.
Oh,
that's so.
Is there like a plaque there
awesome.
saying Emerson Sanchez got married here?
No, the Smithsonian would never do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
No, and they wouldn't.
You can have a wedding in there?
Apparently.
We did a pop-up wedding.
Oh. Well, that's really great.
Security wasn't like, you can't get married here. I'm going to ruin
No,
it.
actually, security came out and was like recording, and one of the ladies started crying and stuff. It was actually because they came out and we were all like, oh no, they're about to interrupt the ceremony. And they were like really into the ceremony. They came up, said congrats afterwards, and they didn't have an issue with it. We did it right there on the front steps.
Damn.
So of the whole museum, because that's where me and Betsy had our first date. So we wanted
really
to do
great.
it right there. So I was just like, here we go.
Aw. Is anyone else crying right now? Yeah, no. Let me wipe away my tears for a second.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Y'all are hilarious.
But shout out to weddings. Shout out to Emerson and Betsy's wedding.
Yeah, but the Portrait Gallery is it's not only artwork, it's photography as well in there.
Okay, so that's a good place to get inspired.
That's a good place to get inspiration big time.
But inspiration, guys, like you can find it anywhere. You know, I would say, well, when I say anywhere, literally anywhere. You can see TV, movies, films, short films, especially. Other people's work. You can even use that as inspo, I guess. If you copy it, that's up to you. But people tend to do that.
Well, the one thing that I say when people are all like, "Oh, you're copying somebody's work," technically, I'm not, because I put my own spin on it, my own branding on it. It looks different than what the actual photo looks like.
I think it's like mostly like the posing and then like,
I never copy the posing or anything.
and the clothing too.
I might copy the look a little bit, but I'm not going to like really like go to like the extreme lengths to find out, okay, this my model needs this brand pants, this coat. Yeah, just I like creating my own thing. So
Yeah.
I would use it for inspiration, but as for copying, nah, I'm not going to copy it to the T at all.
Yeah. But when it comes to taking selfies, I don't think that's like, well, people obviously they don't have a lot of skills when they first try it because I don't think they know all the techniques or they don't even look into it. But, well, we have someone here
Yes, we
who
do.
actually knows how to do it. But, well, I'm actually curious, do you actually find any inspiration at all when it comes to selfies? Like, I know you just do it, right? But, like, has anything inspired you in the beginning or in the past or even currently?
Inspired in what sense?
So I guess of how you do it, you know, like, well, because there's a lot of like, what's a good example? Like lighting, for example, right? Now there's got to be a lot of different lights out there, and different colors, different like whether it's warmth or cool, and so on, or even natural light when it comes in. But that being said, like, has anything really inspired you in some way to just like continue this like, you know, selfie trailblaze?
My vanity.
I'll take it. No, that's actually good because
Yeah.
everyone should be a little vain, but not too much. Because
Not too much.
yeah, no, yeah, because I don't know. It's like 'cause there are some cocky people out there.
Narcissists.
Yeah, you'll find a lot on X, formerly known as Twitter.
It's still Twitter to me.
Yeah, same. Yeah, why should I even bother calling it X? Like, X is a letter in the alphabet.
Yeah.
Elon.
Oh.
Okay, I had to let that out. Okay, I really want to know this. In like, Tien, what is your answer to this question? Like, let's say people ask, "Oh wait, another selfie? Oh my god!"
She is taking another selfie.
Dude, guys, I am witnessing this. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I-
She is in her element right now.
I need to take a sip. I need to take a sip of this drink here.
That Bud Light. He's reaching for it. Oh, he has got it. Oh wow, that sounds like an ASMR video.
It could be. It could be. So I like to think we dived into selfies a bit, but what if we do a little bit more on inspiration, right? Because inspiration is big for not only selfies, I think, but I guess photos in general, videos too. Because we have a lot of imagination, but the inspiration comes in and then kind of mixes in with that, in my opinion. Yeah. Can I get an amen to that?
Amen.
There we go.
Amen.
Anyway, wait. Never mind. It was just eBay. Got a notification. Anyway, Emerson, you already dived into what led you to photography.
Yeah.
Now, what exactly, aside from Pinterest boards, is there anything that actually inspires you? Like I admit, there's photos up there from other people, their artwork. Mm-hmm. There's also videos out there and reels and TikToks that actually give you ideas because they give me ideas too. Mm-hmm. Right. But I do think there are times where inspirations come out of places that you don't really expect. Mm-hmm. Does that happen in your case?
I mean, living in DC, an urban city, I mean, I get inspiration just by walking outside and just exploring the city. I mean, especially in downtown, I work in downtown. Like some spots, like I was walking the other day around my building. I'm all like, this church looks pretty cool. And then took out my iPhone, did the wide angle, and I was just like, oh yeah, I can work with this. So there's inspiration everywhere for me since I'm living in a city. So, I mean, just walking out your front door, seeing like just a corner or a street light or something, you get like that little, like what Jimmy Neutron said, brain blast of just all these different creative ideas that just mix up in your head. And then you're just like, okay, I need to figure out what model, I need to figure out what time of day is perfect for here. And then I need to figure out what outfit, et cetera, et cetera.
True.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, and this is not just like well, I mean, you have your certain sense of style, and then, but I think, because you every now and then your stories are like you put photos or videos from wherever you find it, and you say inspo.
Yeah.
Anyone down, and then people flood your DMs.
Oh my gosh, I always get like 15. So like the last one, like 20 people said interested, and I got like 10 messages. Everybody saying, "Hey, when can we do this?" And it's just so frustrating because I have to tell like one or two, because I like to do like series, so I do like the same concept with like 2 or 3 models, and then I have to reject like everybody else, and it's just like the biggest headache ever.
Well, damn. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because a lot of people hit you up, and then it gets flooded, and you're like,
then my anxiety kicks in, and I'm all like, "What do I say to everybody?"
Hyperventilation.
Yes.
Yeah, because it happens to me a lot too.
Shout outs to CBD. Yep.
Oh yeah, I should get some more of that. Yeah.
Yeah, CBD mellows me out.
Because last thing you want is a stomach ulcer. You don't want that.
I had one when I was 16 because of my anxiety.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, anxiety is no joke, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, but anxiety is something that does tend to block me sometimes, I do admit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, because it's like one of those creative blocks. It just happens.
Yep.
Now, I eventually get over it, but I have to use some different techniques. And
I think that's what happened to me at the photo studio meet, because I was just so like overstimulated and stuff. There was just so much going on in that small space we had that I had creator's block. So like after I did my little segment, I was just kind of like, I'm just going to sit down in a corner, just watch a mirror.
Oh, I thought you were just taking a break.
No, I was just out of it.
Damn. Yeah, I was in my own circle stressing out, like saying, how can I get a good shot?
But I got some amazing shots of Becca, Khadijah, Helena, everybody. Like I got some great shots of Shane and Mitchie. It was a fun time.
Shout out to everyone we just listed.
Yep.
Yeah, and then because that was part 1 of the meetup. I know Tien and you had your own group had part 2.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, that was really fun too.
Awesome.
Yeah, shout out to Union 206, a great studio in
an amazing studio,
Alexandria, Virginia.
I got to get a membership there one day because their membership prices are not that bad.
I was really excited to see they had like Asian-ish kind of decorations. Like they had bamboo props.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that would have been nice for like a Lunar New Year photo shoot or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it could be.
Yeah.
Asian person in bamboos.
Yes. Probably. But speaking of creative blocks, Tien, I know technically selfies are pretty creative in my opinion. But do you ever have any blocks or creative blocks? Or if anything, how about this? Like creative blocks, but also blocks like that just happens. Like when you take a selfie, you're like, no. Like, I'd rather not. Or maybe not post this or that. Or maybe you're like,
there are times when I take selfies, but they just never come out right. And I'm just like, okay.
Happens to me a lot.
I need to take a break. This is making me sad.
You're like, no. Yeah. But I mean, I can imagine all the deleting one has to do. Yeah. Like
yeah, very much.
Our memory cards is one thing, but also in your memory, it's like you have to delete all those pictures, and then you got to go and then empty the trash can, and then of all those pictures, and it's exhausting. Yeah.
And nowadays, like iPhones kind of password protect the trash folder.
Oh, I think I do that too.
Yeah, I'm so happy about that.
But like, do you ever find ways to just get through those creative blocks, or do you just take your time and you're like, I'll get back into it eventually?
I just found a different place to take a selfie.
There you go.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it really is, because like in that certain location, I just look like sometimes like in a certain location I'll look weird because of the lighting and other environmental factors. But if I go to like a different place, like the selfie will look a lot better for some reason.
True.
There you go.
And how about like, and then regarding like inspiration, like your selfies are not like, do you ever give them a theme or anything? Or is it just like a simple selfie? Like you keep it simplistic as possible?
Oh, they're simple. I take selfies like in any occasion I'm in, whether it's a formal dinner or just me drinking at a coffee shop.
Gotta love coffee shops.
Or just outdoors, sitting on grass.
I know we described before how we have a certain time period that that we use to inspire our shoots.
Oh, the 80s.
for you and me, like 80s and
Yeah.
90s. And 90s, if anything, it's more of the urban style. Like, yeah, I think it was inspired by like early days of rap.
Like
really,
90s
or days of
fashion
hip-hop, yeah.
is like, oh,
yeah, dude, they're really big. I like to think it's coming back.
like the
different stuff.
starter jackets, the Tommy Hilfiger pullover jackets. Like,
Those are
oh my
nice.
gosh, the 90s was like peak fashion era.
I like to think so.
Like, I wish we could bring like all of that back, the same trends and everything.
Honestly, I
but
think
don't
it is
think-
coming back very
It is?
slowly, but it's very mixed in. So, for
Yeah.
example, I know someone who I think so. Imagine this. So she had overalls, like blue jean overalls.
Gosh, I haven't worn overalls since like
She had a
1996.
She had a crew top, bright yellow sweater, or crew neck sweater. She had a hat that's very what do you call those, snapback hats? Mm-hmm. And then she had, I think her hair was tied with scrunchies, and then she had some Converse. Now
Nice.
that is a style right there. That's pretty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did she have both of the straps of the overalls up, or did she just do one? Because a lot of people in the 90s, it's just a one strap.
She left one strap,
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's peak 90s fashion right there.
Yeah, even both is pretty good, but with the one strap, I don't know, it just makes it very, I don't know, something about it.
It makes it really edgy.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
but pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know recently during that studio shoot, I did a shoot with Becca and Shane did a team up, and then they did a
1920s?
1920, 1930s, Depression era
Yeah.
type of gangster look.
Depression.
Yeah. I was, I edited some of the photos, and then some of them, I made them into, I was debating whether to do it black and white or sepia.
Sepia, I think,
What's
is
sepia?
more.
It's
Like brownish.
brown. So think
Yeah.
black and white, but then you put like a brown filter over
Yeah.
it. It's like that. It makes it very, very
Old timey.
Classic.
I would say 1800s is like.
Oh, really?
Well, so you ever seen those wanted posters? That's
Yes.
all brown. It's
Yeah,
kinda
the
like
wanted
that.
posters are kind of brownish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that color, that kind of vibe. It makes it look very vintage
Very
photo
true.
type. Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, but I left it black and white. So Shane will take a look at it at some point.
Shane will have to approve.
Yeah, if he says this sucks, I'll be like, well, here, take it anyway. You know.
Yeah. Or you could just give it to him raw.
Oh my gosh.
Pause.
Lamau. Big Lamau.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Shout out to Shane.
Shout out to Shane.
Oh man, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best producer.
Selfies, right? And inspiration in a way that I think that's a thing that go together sometimes. Are you ever okay? So let's do TM first. Like, are you ever influenced by anything, like when your cultural background? You know, to do certain
Yeah.
shoots of yourself. You know.
Oh, no, I haven't really did Vietnamese shoots. Occasionally for Lunar New Year's, I'll just dress up like in traditional Vietnamese clothes and have pictures of myself. But that's the extent of it. I don't really do.
Okay, true. I mean, Lunar Year is pretty big. I mean, I'm not too familiar with it or how exactly it's celebrated, but I know that like the outfits tend to be pretty bombastic. It really goes out there.
You did not say bombastic.
Did I say that?
Bombastic side eye.
Did I say that? Like I said,
That was that was funny. That was funny.
Damn.
I like that.
But you know what I mean. So, but yeah, but like you, I mean, us, like, I mean, I never done that. I don't know if you ever have any cultural background inspiration into your shoots or personal shoots. And by
Not
that, I
really.
mean like the one where you take photos of yourself.
Not really at
No?
all. I'm just me. All day, every day. Just a black man in America.
True. Shout out to America. Never mind.
Watch it. I thought you were going to say shout outs to black men.
Okay, I don't think you saw my joke. I don't think you heard my joke. I was about to say shout out to America, but then I backtracked saying, well, nothing to shout out for. So,
Oh no.
although America's pretty cool, sort of.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yep. But we're not a political podcast.
No, we're not.
Yep.
Natural beauty. If anything, I'll shout out natural beauty of America, but that's about it
Yep.
for now. Okay, let's look back at all the photos we had, like, or all the photography we've done, everything we've done. This includes selfies and personal portraits, right?
Okay.
Now, so what about, are any projects out there, anything that we did? Are there any personal stories or emotions that really served as like a whole catalyst for like any piece of artwork?
I mean, yeah, my mental health.
I mean, like I know you discussed this before, but it's more of like it's your drive for doing it because it's like a coping mechanism.
Yeah, it's a coping mechanism, but also like it's good to like be open and honest about it because it's just like everybody doesn't want to talk about mental health. So
that is true.
I put a lot of things into that. I mean, like the shout outs to the host for the film festival. The film I'm planning is based on mental health. So a lot of things, a lot of mental health inspiration is in a lot of my work.
Nice.
Most of the time, especially when it comes to self-portraits.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. For me, it's like, I don't know. I want to say it is like also a coping mechanism, but for me, it's like I need to find a way to express my thoughts. I'm not going to go deep into it because it's a whole personal thing, but there's different thoughts of mine that are in there. And then also it just comes out and then in the forms of Pinterest boards. And I spill all these ideas out. Right. And then I got to put it out there somewhere. And then I organize these thoughts. And then sometimes there's thoughts out there that I can't share, or my actual feelings about things, I can't share it. So I share it through my work. And then I structure it in a way where at least people see it and they're like, this means something.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. But that's how I put it. Yeah. But Tien, anything out there that you think inspired you in some way? Like a personal story or a personal emotion that you like to, like not just put in your selfies, but any project you did, like, or any personal photos you did too.
For the most part, I just like looking good.
That is
preach, sister.
Yes.
But for Halloween, I did kind of like want to put some of my culture in it. So I dressed up as a like half fairy, half dragon because in Vietnamese mythology, Vietnamese people are descended from dragons and fairies.
According to Vietnamese lore or folklore.
Yeah, and they're super proud of that.
Wow.
Being fairy dragons, even though we don't look the part.
Interesting.
No, it's actually, I would like to look into that story. Like, it actually sounds pretty cool. But, like, man, imagine those descendants are dragons, you're a dragon.
Yeah, like Vietnamese people, like, there are, like, 10 Vietnamese songs out there, like, patriotic songs, where they just have to mention that they're part dragon, part fairy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like a point of pride. Even though it's not evidence-based. They're just so convinced about it, though.
That makes me wonder, like, if you're a part fairy and part dragon, right? Do you have fairy wings or do you have dragon wings?
So for my costume, I decided to wear dragon wings and dragon claws, but I had a fairy wand and a little flower crown.
Was there anything dragon related? I mean, it was your claws and then your wings, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And fairy, did you have like a wand? Or?
Yeah, I had a wand and I wore a flower crown.
Damn. Like, imagine those dragon claws.
And I was also wearing like a pink flowy dress that looked fairy-esque.
That's pretty dope. Did you have a dragon tail?
No, I didn't have a tail. I should have done that though. I wasn't too cool. I wasn't cool enough for that.
Not cool enough?
Not cool enough.
I don't know about that.
Or I was just too lazy to try to attach a dragon tail to my butt.
Well, not to the butt exactly, but like to the strap of your pants or something.
I mean, yeah. I can see I can see how you can just like put it around your waist and then there's like tail sticking out at the end.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, I knew a guy who like he like secured the whole tail behind his back, but he used duct tape and then he put it on his skin, so he took a lot of.
What the heck?
I know he took a lot of hair with him when he took it off, but
Ow.
I know you can imagine, man. But gave himself a Brazilian wax right there.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah. But luckily, it was his back. It wasn't anywhere else. But still, duct tape, man. Where did that come from? Yeah. I mean, shout out to duct tape for helping with a lot of things, but. Oh man, but that actually sounds like a pretty dope costume. Yeah, and also a really good inspiration. But man, dragon fairies.
People probably thought I was trying to be a really weird D&D character.
You should have said yes, or you could have said yes, but instead you said,
"Oh, I just said fairy dragon." I didn't really go in depth into the story.
I'm a fairy dragon, and people were like, "Cool."
Yeah, they're just like, okay, she made it up because she's bored and wants to be original.
No, it's actually, if anything, I actually like that answer too, because like, you know, man, there are so many things I don't even know if it's a mental thing, but so many things that pop in my head every now and then, just constantly. That's so random, and I'm like, man, what would happen if I like jump on that car, you know, or something random like that? But I feel like I would just come to my head something like that too. But still, fairy dragons, something I gotta look into. I feel like, you know, Pixar, if you're listening to this podcast, this could be a movie idea. Fairy dragons. But
The Rise of the Vietnamese. Fairy dragons.
That's a good one.
yeah, only on Disney Plus. Anyway, looks like we've come to the end.
Oh no.
I know.
We always have a blast with Tien though.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Whether it's in a podcast or whether it's outside of this podcast. It's a fun time, and I know next time we're going to have another fun person here.
Vibes. But anyways, that does it for episode 10, guys.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time.
All right, guys. So yeah, this was episode 10. Now, I do want to give Emerson and I do want to give a little announcement. Well, first off, to end the episode, let me just say thanks to Emerson, obviously. Thanks to Shane,
Thanks,
obviously.
Peach.
And thanks to Tien for being here for this episode.
Yep.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for spreading the knowledge of selfies. And
Yeah.
you know, because I learned a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I learned a lot.
Same.
But yeah, shout out to Tien. She'll be back at some point because we love her. And I do want to make a little announcement to continue on with what I said before. We at the Bros, the holidays are coming up, and we're actually going to take a break.
We need some time with our families.
Yeah, families, friends, the whole shit,
9 yards.
the whole all that jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, but guys, this is episode 10, and this concludes season 1. This was honestly a good season, and we actually got started. We had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, like we learned a lot about each other because
Definitely.
we didn't know a lot about each other when we first started, but we learned a lot more. Got closer, formed a bond here with not only with our guests, with not only with our producer Shane and our scriptwriter Juliet, but also and with my co-host Emerson. So honestly, this was a good journey. And this journey will continue on to season 2.
We'll see you guys in January.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break. You guys stay safe and stay warm wherever you are, or stay cool, or stay safe. That's better to say.
There you go.
Yeah. And we will see you guys in a bit. Until then, this is Peach.
And this is Emerson.
And we're signing off.
Signing off. Peace, guys.
Thank you for listening to the Phot-Bros podcast. Feel free to follow us on Instagram at Phot-Bros podcast and follow us on X/Twitter at Phot-Bros.